Alligators, living dinosaurs of the swamps. Crocodile herb. Alligators are some of the oldest living reptiles on Earth, often called living dinosaurs because they have existed for over 80 million years. These powerful predators have survived mass extinctions, climate changes, and human expansion, still ruling the swamps, rivers, and wetlands of North America and China. But what makes alligators such successful survivors? How do they hunt, grow, and dominate their environments? Let's dive into the fascinating world of alligators and uncover the secrets behind their ancient lineage. The evolution of alligators, relics from the age of dinosaurs. T-Rex right arrow crocodile. Alligators belong to the Crocodilia order, a group of reptiles that dates back to the time of the dinosaurs. Their ancestors appeared over 200 million years ago, long before humans walked the earth. Key evolutionary facts. Heavy checkmark alligators have barely changed in millions of years, proving they are perfectly adapted to their environment. Heavy checkmark their ancestors lived alongside the Tyrannosaurus rex and survived the mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs. Heavy checkmark unlike many prehistoric reptiles, alligators have adapted to changing climates and continue to thrive. These traits make them one of the oldest and most successful predators on Earth. Where do alligators live? Globe showing Europe, Africa. There are two species of alligators. Keycap 1 American alligator, Alligator mississippiensis, found in the United States, mainly in Florida, Louisiana, and the southeastern swamps. Keycap 2 Chinese alligator, Alligator sinensis, found in China, but now critically endangered with only a few hundred left in the wild. American alligators are much larger and more common, while Chinese alligators are smaller and rarer. How do alligators survive? Trophy. Alligators are expert survivors with unique adaptations that help them dominate their environment. A stealthy ambush hunters direct hit. Heavy checkmark alligators are patient hunters, waiting motionless in the water for prey to come close. Heavy checkmark their dark skin helps them blend in with murky water, making them nearly invisible. Heavy checkmark their eyes and nostrils are positioned on top of their heads, allowing them to see and breathe while remaining submerged. B. Bone-crushing bite force skull tooth. Heavy checkmark alligators have a bite force of over 2,000 pounds per square inch, psi, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Heavy checkmark they use their powerful jaws to crush turtles, fish, birds, and even deer. Heavy checkmark their death roll technique helps them tear apart large prey. C. Armor-like skin shield. Heavy checkmark their thick, bumpy skin is covered in bony plates called osteoderms, which act like body armor. Heavy checkmark this protects them from predators, fights, and even bullets in some cases. D. Cold-blooded but tough snowflake fire. Heavy checkmark being cold-blooded, alligators rely on sunlight to warm up and become active. Heavy checkmark in cold weather, they brumate, similar to hibernation, by slowing down their metabolism. Heavy checkmark they can survive freezing temperatures by sticking their snouts out of the ice to breathe. How do alligators reproduce? Egg crocodile. Alligator reproduction is fascinating, as it depends on temperature. A. Nesting and eggs camping. Heavy checkmark female alligators build nests out of mud, plants, and sticks. Heavy checkmark they lay 20 to 50 eggs and guard them fiercely from predators. B. Temperature-dependent gender thermometer. Heavy checkmark if the temperature inside the nest is warm, above 31 degrees Celsius per 88 degrees Fahrenheit, the hatchlings will be male. Heavy checkmark if the temperature is cooler, below 30 degrees Celsius per 86 degrees Fahrenheit, they will be female. Heavy checkmark this natural mechanism controls population balance in the wild. C. Motherly care 2 hearts. Heavy checkmark unlike most reptiles, alligator mothers protect their babies for up to a year. Heavy checkmark she carries her hatchlings in her powerful jaws to keep them safe. The role of alligators in the ecosystem water wave. Alligators play a vital role in maintaining healthy wetlands. Heavy checkmark they dig gator holes, which create water sources for fish, birds, and other animals. Heavy checkmark by controlling fish and turtle populations, they prevent overcrowding in swamps. Heavy checkmark dead animals left behind by alligators feed scavengers, helping the ecosystem recycle nutrients. Without alligators, swamps and wetlands would suffer. Are alligators dangerous to humans? Warning person walking. Alligators rarely attack humans unless provoked, but they are still wild predators. Heavy checkmark most attacks happen when people swim in alligator-infested waters. Heavy checkmark feeding alligators is dangerous, as they lose their fear of humans and start associating people with food. Heavy checkmark in places like Florida, alligators are common in lakes, golf courses, and backyards, so people must be cautious. To stay safe around alligators. Heavy checkmark never swim in water known to have alligators. Heavy checkmark do not feed or approach them. Heavy checkmark keep pets and small children away from the water's edge. Are alligators endangered? Magnifying glass tilted left SOS button. A. The comeback of the American alligator trophy. Heavy checkmark in the 1960s, American alligators were hunted nearly to extinction for their skin and meat. Heavy checkmark thanks to strong conservation laws, their numbers recovered, and they were removed from the endangered species list in 1987. Heavy checkmark today, there are over 5 million alligators in the southeastern U.S. B. The struggle of the Chinese alligator crying face. Heavy checkmark the Chinese alligator is critically endangered, with fewer than 200 left in the wild. Heavy checkmark habitat destruction and pollution have pushed them to the brink of extinction. Heavy checkmark conservationists are working to protect and reintroduce them into the wild. Conclusion: the survivors of the swamp trophy herb. Alligators are truly living fossils, having roamed the earth since the time of the dinosaurs. With their powerful jaws, armored bodies, and stealthy hunting skills, they remain top predators in their environment. Thanks to conservation efforts, American alligators have made an incredible comeback, but their Chinese relatives still need protection. These ancient reptiles remind us of the importance of preserving nature and respecting the creatures that have ruled our planet for millions of years.